Hi. I'm making a video because I was talking to a couple of friends today. Um, and I was trying to explain to them, how do you exit like the Matrix kind of hell realm, the overlay hell realm that is over like the organic earth, I guess you would call it. Because a lot of people just do not get this. They think that you have to fight the system head on in order to win. But the thing is, the system is bigger than any of us. Like it's literally like the Matrix movies. They can get 100 agents like at the drop of a hat, and they can just overwhelm you, take your property, take your children, just do whatever the hell they want to you. So that's you cannot fight them head on. So the way you want to I guess not really fight them, but the way you want to shift into a better reality, so to speak, within this realm, would be to literally, you have to, it's like switching the dial on a radio. So you literally have to okay, so just like when you're tuning in to radio to another channel, what you end up having to do is you have to learn to go within, which takes some practice, doing some guided meditations, doing some breath work. You have to just learn to connect with your inner being within. That takes a bit of practice, but I mean, not too long. Like, I think it took me like maybe a couple of weeks, or when I first started doing it. And what you want to do is you want to start focusing on raising your frequency. Once your frequency, if you look up the Hawkins map of consciousness, he also wrote a book. It's on, you can find it on Amazon. Um, so once you're able to reach 300 or above, preferably 500, which is the frequency of love, love is not an emotion; it's an actual state of consciousness. They really can't get you, and people have a really hard time understanding that. They're like, "How is it possible that just by shifting to another radio, like Abraham Hicks calls it, like literally tuning into another radio channel?" And it is. You're literally tuning into a different frequency, which is almost like tuning into a different dimension. Like there's several different dimensions within uh this density. Okay. And so once you're able to shift the, tune to a different frequency, like they literally, all the people who are trying to target you, etc., they literally have no access to you anymore. And I've had lived experience with this. Whereas I also have experience of actually fighting them head on, where it just, you get more and more tangled into the web. So really, what you want to do is, it's true that whatever is, that saying, as within, as without. So you always want to shift everything from within you, and then your external is going to shift as well. So what you want to do is like start learning how to tune within. Um, Before you even do that, I recommend, like, people often, like, it's a really good idea to get your physical health in good order. So like focus on like getting exercise, getting sun, getting into nature, having a whole foods diet, eliminating processed stuff, just because everything's like our mind, body, soul, our emotional body, it's all connected. Okay, that all the etheric and auric fields around your body are influenced by how healthy you are in the physical body. So, you want to make sure you're getting good sleep. And sometimes it's hard to do, right? Like sometimes you're so out of balance that it's gonna be a struggle, honestly, to like do that properly. And it's gonna take time. So you gotta, so then the other aspect of it is learning how to love yourself, learning how to um, you know, just connect through love with everything around you, like, your pets, nature, your children, your loved ones, like anyone, and anyone you can, because like any way you can get into this higher frequency of love, really, you won't be able, like the Matrix agents will not be able to access you anymore. So I was trying to explain this to my friend because he's like, oh, but what about demons? Demons are terrible. And I told him, like, it doesn't matter. Demons, everyone, any fallen being is eventually gonna return to like the divine source, to the God consciousness. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so hating on them, and um the best thing you could ever do to release them is to bless them and just let them go. Like, walk away, do not fight them, because the more and more you fight them, the more you're going to get entangled in the web, and the more they have access to you, because your frequency is really low. So I was just trying to explain this to my friend today, um, because and I feel like he's been really sucked into this for so many years, and even several lifetimes. Like, he's just been sucked into this, and he doesn't understand that the reason he's been sucked into it is because he's so gung-ho about just fighting them. Okay, he's like, oh, they're demons, they need to go, they need to be punished. Like, the thing is, when you're trying to fight, like, you're really just fighting yourself, because we are all connected, we're all interconnected to the divine, and so you can't actually literally fight evil without fighting yourself. That's really the root of it. And the only way you can really transcend this is through loving yourself, and then extending that love, and um don't wish them harm, just send them love and bless them, and just walk away. That's the easiest, best way to get yourself into the higher frequency, where they just can't really get at you anymore. And like, ultimately, that's what you want, right? Like, I mean, it would be nice in a, some sort of world of justice if they could just get punished, and but that's not how, like, that's not how you transcend the evil. Like, the only way to really transcend the evil is to raise your consciousness to the higher frequencies, to the higher densities. Okay, so um the way, like I said, the way to do that is first through your healing your physical body, healing your emotional body, which is a whole other video. Like, I can't really get into that, but it's basically emotional processing, emotional integration, clearing emotional blocks, and connecting to your spirit within through your heart portal. Like, our heart is actually an electromagnetic field, and it has like, it has actual consciousness portals that connect directly to the divine source. All that is. And that's what I think Z Earthstar, which is someone I follow on YouTube, she talks about. She talks about quantum journeying. I call it shamanic journeying. It's exactly the same thing, and it's like you're tuning in through your heart portal, and you're basically going into the cosmos, and that's how you can start to travel through the cosmos. Like, you don't actually need a vehicle to travel. You travel with your consciousness. You can travel to the unified fields, you travel to different densities, and that's how you start to get into your creative power. So this is just a short summary. I'm trying to just explain. I'll probably make follow-up videos explaining more about, like, emotional healing, explaining more about um you know quantum journeying, or shamanic journeying, whatever you want to call it, um and how to do that, and how you can use that to heal, how to heal all your different energy centers in your body. I'll probably just make follow-up videos, but I just want to make this quick video now, just to show my friend, because instead of like typing out a whole essay, I thought it would just be easier to make a video and explain why you do not want to fight head on, like, these demonic beings or this matrix agents, because it's a losing battle. Like, you're not going to win that fight, because they are able, like, they can overpower us, outnumber us. This is where they are powerful, but where they're not powerful is in consciousness. Like, they are very, very low vibration, they have very limited consciousness, and they are not able to transmute, transcend. They're not able to shift frequencies. All they can do is lower us down to their frequency, where then they have access to us. So the way you deal with that is raising your frequency so that they no longer have access to you. I hope that kind of makes sense. I'm sorry that this is kind of a blurry video. It's like nighttime. I'm about to go to bed. But I just want to kind of make this video for my friend because I think a lot of people just don't understand this. And it's really important to figure it out, because if we're gonna be actually healing Earth and ourselves, it's not gonna be through fighting. It's gonna be through, literally through consciousness shifts. Like literally, like we're tuning the radio dial to other frequencies. That's how you do it. That's how we're able to, um, you know, transcend evil, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Like, you don't really fight evil, you shift out of evil. And evil as we know it just ceases to exist. It dissolves. Like, energy is neither created nor destroyed, so it just will return to source. And every time, like, for example, you're clearing trauma, that energy returns back to the divine source, and it's created into new consciousness. Okay, some people call that baby souls. So that's exactly what happens with evil. Like, when it's transcended, that it goes back to the divine, and it's converted or transmuted into new consciousness, which means that the level of consciousness it retains when it gets there is the level that it's that this new soul is going to start. But it's going to be like cleansed, it's going to be healed, and it's going to be, able to exist and create new memories and create new experiences. But it is going to basically, the downfall of that is that you don't get to retain all the consciousness that you had as you were, evolving as a soul over like millions of years. Okay, so you're going to lose a lot of your consciousness. But at certain times, like, there's no choice, you have to do that, because um if there's a being that has fallen to the point, like, where, where they're demonic and they just have zero interest in bioregenesis, that have zero interest in healing their divine blueprint, then, like, that's what happens. That's really, at that point, it's no longer a matter of free will. That's just how, like, everything, all of life, all of anti-life, all the and the inversions of life, everything just eventually returns back to the divine source consciousness. Like, that's just how it goes. And we can argue about it. We can be like, oh well, but evil deserves to be punished, evil deserves to suffer. But it's like, that just creates more pain, that just creates more karmic debt, that just creates more cycles of, you know basically disharmony. So there's just zero point in trying to push for justice, or for evil to get punished, or for evil beings to get punished. Like, really, the best thing for the highest good of all is for these beings who are so separated and in so much pain that they feel that they have no choice but to um be in a state of evil, or which is really the state of anti-life. you know the best thing you can do for consciousness, for life, for all those that you love, is to, like, wish them healing, is to, like, is when they heal, we all, like, that starts the new cycle of life, that starts the new cycle of rejuvenation. And that's basically the best way to deal with evil. Okay, you don't fight it, you transmute it, you shift the dial on, on your radio or whatever, and you shift out of that frequency, that really low vibration frequency. It's actually, the artificial frequencies that are like the very lower phantom frequencies. And so that's why you can have, like, negative 4D, which is like the astral, and then you can have like positive 4D, which is basically the pre-manifestation stages before our reality, right? That's like the dream realities, where basically we can, um almost like a brainstorming type of thing, where you can kind of play with creation to see what you then want to manifest in the physical. So that's kind of like the pre-manifestation stage. So but that's for another video too. There's like 3 different stages of manifestation. But yeah, I'll make another video on that too. This is just for my friend now, just to explain to him, like, why you don't want to fight evil, because I think he's stuck in that right now. And I just thought it would be easier to make a video than having to just type it all out like an essay, because especially because it's really late at night and I want to go to bed. So, anyways, nice to meet you guys, and we'll talk later. I mean, I know a lot of you already on Facebook, but you know, nice to meet you again. So, talk to you later. Bye.